Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the house from the amazing world of Gumball. Here the house is from all of the angles that you may want to have a look at it from. As you can see, it's a really awesome looking house. I'm really happy with how it turned out. If you enjoyed this tutorial as well, please do remember to hit that like button. It really helps me out and I really appreciate it. And of course, it helps this series live on. This was made because of your guys' suggestions. So please do leave another comment, let me know what you want to see next, and also subscribe, otherwise you won't be able to see if I've made your comment, will you? So, without any further ado, why don't I actually show you how to make this thing? It shouldn't take too much time whatsoever. So, if you want to make it, here's what you'll need. Grab yourself some block of quartz, some quartz stairs, some quartz slabs, some light blue concrete, black stained glass pane, light grey concrete, stone slabs, oak wood slabs, and some end rods. We will also be needing some stone brick stairs, iron doors, buttons, iron trapdoors, jungle leaves, levers, and some lime terracotta. Now these are all of the materials that we need to make a carbon copy of the house that we've just been looking at. Grab everything that you see here. Once you have it all, I can tell you that the house will fit into a 23 block going from front to back by a 13 block going from left to right area. This does not include the front garden, so you may have to edit your world a little bit if you do want to add a nice little bit of a path coming out of the front lawn. I'll show you what I mean by that later. We're going to begin with a row of 13 block of quartz going from left to right. This is the front of the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to take that 13th block and extend it backwards by 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're going to drag this across the back of the build and we're going to connect it to the front of the build. This will give us a rectangular shape and create the foundation of the house. We now want to add 2 more rows of quartz on top of this. So take the very first row of your rectangular shaped block of quartz and add 2 additional layers directly on top of it. You guys can see exactly what I'm up to right now. Just take the 2 layers, take the 1 layer and add 2 layers directly on top of it. I'm sure that you won't have too much trouble with that whatsoever. So we're just going to go all the way around. There's not too much to say about this particular part of the process, but this is what we want to have, and you'll end up with something that should look like that. Boom, that's the foundation. Speaking of the foundation, let's do a little bit more. So, starting from on top of the front left-hand corner of the foundation, it's basically this block that we kind of started with, except a little bit higher. We want to place a quartz block on top of this block. We then want to do this. We want to leave a gap going right, place a quartz. Leave a gap going right, place a quartz. We want to also take that block and we want to leave a gap going backwards, place a block. And then we want to leave a gap going backwards, place a block. We want to do the same thing on the front right hand corner. We want to place a block, leave a gap going left, place a block, leave a gap, place a block. Also, going backwards, leave a gap, place a block, leave a gap, place a block. These blocks want to be connected together using quartz slabs. So the slabs want to be placed connecting the tops of these particular parts of the blocks together, like this. This creates sort of handrails, is pretty much what this is supposed to emulate. Let's grab another material because I didn't think that I'd be building this so early on. We need stone brick stairs, and we might even need ourselves some stone bricks. We're going to begin by taking the middle row of 3 block of quartz. You guys can see these right in between like the left hand side and right hand side of the railings. Destroy them and place some stone brick stairs there instead. Then place 2 rows of stone brick stairs connecting down to the ground diagonally. We then want to place a layer of block of quartz to the left and right of these stairs that are 1 block higher than the stairs surrounding them, like this. We want to dig into the ground in front of the stairs and place stone slabs there in their place. We then want to knock out 4 or 5 rows in front of the stairs, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. rows in front of the stairs, and we want to create a simple path using our stone slabs. There is a mailbox, a letterbox on the front of the build. This is made out of end rods, iron trap doors, and pretty much just light grey concrete. Oh, and a lever. Just left of the path, I'm going to leave a gap of 1. I'm going to place an end rod on the floor coming up with a light grey concrete on top. Iron trap door in front. Lever to the right, gonna hit that lever, and that is going to function as a nice mailbox, letterbox, whatever you guys call it in your particular states and areas. So what we now want to do is we also want to fill in the top of this area that we've created. So what we've created here essentially is the porch. So we're just going to fill in, I do believe, I want to get this right, we want to fill in 4 rows in total. So up at the top here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just want to fill in 4 rows at the top of the build like this. We just want to create this space. This is simply the porch that we'll be able to walk on. We then want to add a layer of block of quartz behind these stone bricks like this, and we want to take the left hand quartz block and the right hand quartz block. I've actually mixed those up, but basically the quartz blocks behind the railings, we want to do rows of 6 coming up from behind the railings. Let me show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is where the house is going to start, directly from behind the porch. You guys can see what I'm talking about. And we want to start from either side, either the left hand side or the right hand side, and we want to do 6 diagonals coming inwards. What that means is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then connect downwards diagonally to the opposite side, creating a nice triangular shape. You'll end up with something that should look like this. Wonderful. Let's add a bit of detail to this. So on the bottom right hand side of this build, in the empty space just left of the blue concrete that hit the floor, we want to place a row of 5 block of quartz coming up from the ground. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to go left by 2 upside down quartz stairs. 1, 2. We want to place a block of quartz and we want it to hit the ground. We want to place 2 rows of glass underneath the stairs. 1 row, and this will be 2 rows. We want to have a set of double doors here. You might even want to place them backwards so they better line up with the glass. Or maybe not. I actually prefer them forwards looking at it. We want to place a button that will act as a doorbell, but also open the doors. And we want to place, going left of the bottom left hand side of the door, we want to place a row of 4 blue concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to go up by 1. We want to place 2 block of quartz coming up, 1 and 2. And we want to take every single quartz and go left by 2 with the blue stained glass pane. 1, 2. Place a block of quartz to the left of the window, like this. And we want to place light blue concrete underneath the window and on top of the window. We want to place quartz slab underneath the window and above the window, like so. We then want to do this. We want to take the 3 empty spaces between the door and the between the door and the window, and we want to place blue concrete coming up to make an even level. I cannot talk today, it's unbelievable. And we want to take this even level, we want to take these 3 middle blocks and we want to extend them upwards by 2. 1, 2. We then want to place 2 layers of glass on top of this, so that'll be 1, and then this will be 2. Then all we're going to do is fill the center of this in, the entire front of the house, in using blue concrete. It is as easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. Fill the entire front of this in with blue concrete. That's quite a bit of detail that we've done there. Once you've done that, we're going to move to the back of the house. On the back of the house, we want to take the back left-hand corner or the back right-hand corner, and we want to place 6 blocks coming up from a corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to place 6 diagonals coming inwards from whichever corner you picked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do 6 opposite bottom right diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And connect that down to the opposite corner. Perfect. We want to, starting on the left hand side here, taking this very bottom blue concrete block, we want to go right of that concrete block by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place another row on top of that. On top of the left hand side, place 2 blocks of quartz coming up, 1, 2, and on the right, 1, 2. Place glass in between the 2 blocks of quartz. Then going right of the window, place 3 layers of light blue concrete, 1, 2, 3. Then a layer of block of quartz. Then 2 rows of glass, 1 and 2. Then block of quartz. Perfect. We then want to take these 3 center light blue concretes and we want to extend them upwards by 2 rows. 1, 2. Then we want to place 2 rows of glass on top of this. 1, 2. Fill the entire back of the build in using light blue concrete. The top, the bottom, everywhere that has to be filled in. I'm sure that you guys will be able to completely figure this out. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just fill in all of these sides. And once you've done this, a large majority of the detail of the house will actually be complete. So we want to have something which should look like that. Except we want to now take the windows and we want to place quartz slab underneath them and above them, just as we did on the front. But we don't want to do it to the top middle window, just the side windows. Take the left hand side of the house and the right hand side of the house and connect them together. The way that we connect them together is through a series of rows of blue concrete. It should be 6 either side, coming up from the bottom all the way up to the top. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, coming all the way up to the top. And like I said, that's on both sides. So once we've done that, and I am working on that, it does just take a little while here, and once we've done that, we can work on something a little bit more important. Not that walls aren't important, I mean we kind of need them, otherwise people are just walking in and out of the house. But next, after this, we're going to be looking at the roof. So, once you have the walls filled in, like that, we want to take the quartz stairs, and we want to place a layer of quartz stairs on the very top right hand side of the build. You can start on the left if you like. We want to build up rows and rows and rows of block of quartz stairs, although that's not what they're called. I'm pretty sure they're called quartz stairs. And we want to build up rows of quartz stairs coming all the way up to the top center part of the build. Eventually, we'll reach a point where it will look weird to place stairs. So that'll be right up at the very top. We've actually got 2 more rows to go. And when we get to a point where it'd be a little bit weird to place stairs, we want to place, right up at the top here, quartz slabs, just up at the top, just to put a roof on this matter, like this. And then on the opposite side, we want to once again just place rows and rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of quartz stairs coming all the way up to the top of the build until we eventually meet the quartz slab row. You guys will see what I'm talking about when I eventually get there, I'm sure. In any case, once that's been completed, we do also have to add a couple more details to the roof. And there are a couple more details to add to the house in general, although I'll admit there's not that many of them. So once the roof's been put on, we want to extend it coming across the back of the house by 1 row, and also we want to do it to the front of the house as well. So we'll take the front of the house and we'll take the back of the house, we'll add an additional row to the roof, and then what we'll do to make it look nice is place upside down quartz stairs underneath the roof. And this will give a much more polished, much nicer looking effect than what we would have otherwise. So that's the back of the roof, which is ever so slightly less important if you ask me, and we're making our way to the front of the roof, which of course is what everybody is going to see when they first look at the house, unless for some reason they get lost and they start wandering through people's back gardens. But for the most part, this is pretty much where everything begins, which is why the front of the house is so important, because first impressions really do matter in both life and in Minecraft houses. So this is the amazing world of Gumball house, kind of. We've got a couple more things to add. So there is a chimney on this house. It's not 100% positive where you have to place this chimney, but I can tell you that it's made out of light grey concrete and stone slab. Somewhere on the upper left hand side of the front part of the roof, you want to knock out 4 blocks. So it doesn't matter that much. I'll show you. Like, this one will do, this one, this one, this one. And we're going to replace these blocks that we've destroyed with light grey concrete. Choose your own blocks, trust me, it will be fine as long as it's somewhere near the front, on the side, towards the upper part of the roof, or even in the middle. We're going to make sure that the chimney is high enough that it is higher than the actual quartz stairs to the right of it, and we're going to do that by placing stone slabs on top. It's as simple as that. You can place that chimney there, you can move it a little bit back if you like. It's not that important, it's really not. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do the porch, pretty much is what we're going to do. So let me show you how to do this. So the porch, we're going to need for this end rods, quartz slab, and some oak wood slab. This is one of my favorite parts of the house. We want to take the front left hand corner of the porch, which is this block, and we want to place 3 end rods on top of each other. That's 1, 2, 3. We want to place a quartz slab on top of that. We want to extend that to the left by 1, and we want to extend that backwards until it connects to the house diagonally, like that. We want to take the front right hand corner of the porch, place 3 end rods, 1, 2, and 3. Want to place a quartz slab, extend it to the right one, and extend it towards the back of the house until it connects diagonally, like this. We then want to take the quartz slabs, extend them left to right, like this. All we want to do is then do 2 rows of oak wood slabs that is, that sit directly on top of each other, inwards, in relation to the quartz slabs. So you basically just want to do 2 rows of oak wood slabs. You guys can see me doing it right here, yeah? That just sit on top of each other to reach a little bit of a roof, and you'll end up with something that should look like that. But to brighten this up a bit, and because they actually exist on the build, we're going to place end rods left and right of the entrance, or left and right of the stairs, and we're just going to place 3 sets of end rods on the left and 3 sets of end rods on the right, coming up to the top of the porch like this, and we'll end up with something that should look exactly like that. And that is a really awesome looking build. As a matter of fact, there's only one little detail that I would add. There's a little bush to the right of the entranceway. So if you take out your jungle leaves, oak leaves, whatever leaves, place a little bush, maybe make it look even like that. And that's pretty much all there is to it. If you like, you can add a street, you can use artificial grass, which is where the lime terracotta would come in, as you saw at the start of the build. I'm going to leave that up to you, because that's a personal choice, whether you want to add those things, whether you're bothered about it. I'd honestly use this house, if you don't even like the show, I'd use it as a regular house. It's a really cute house. I really, really like it. I honestly do. I might even design something very similar to it, maybe in a different color, and maybe a little bit different to what's shown here, because I do love the design. Anyway, if you enjoyed the tutorial, please do hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the channel, subscribe for more. If you want to see more stuff, comment down below. Let me know what you want to see specifically. I've got a massive list of requests, but I'm always interested to see what you guys want to see, and especially if it gets loads and loads and loads of comments, then I'm more likely to make something faster if it gets loads of requests rather than something that only gets a few requests. On top of all of that, if you want to see any more cartoon related builds, you can see a lot of them around me. That's Stark Tower, by the way. Check out the card system, the description below. You'll be able to find my cartoon builds playlist. We have a lot of them now. This doesn't just mean cartoons, it can mean TV shows, it can mean movies, it can mean all sorts of stuff. So do let me know what you do want to see, and maybe I'll be able to make it work for you. Who knows? Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Do remember to request something like the video and subscribe. It helps me out no end. All 3 of those.